This isn't a battle anymore. It's a motherfucking war.
Hello, welcome to another edition of Hey So Guys Game of the Week. I am Connor Jagger, as you know, and I'm not sure where this guy is. Seriously, where is he at? Really? Where the hell did we get a trap door? Why did I know about this?
So, what are we doing this week, Connor Jagger?
We're doing Devil May Cry 4 for the PlayStation 3.
Is this your new thing now?
What do you think?
You just gonna drop the thing every time we try to do a review? You pick it up and you drop it. And I'm gonna stop letting you handle these things.
I just finished eating a piece of chicken.
All right,
Whatever.
let me tell you what you're saying.
What was I saying? Oh yeah!
Welcome to another episode of Hey It's Those Guys Game of the Week. I am Nick Silviano. This is Connor Jagger. This week, the game we are reviewing is Devil May Cry 4 for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Go on.
Well, Devil May Cry 4, as you know, is a prequel and a sequel as well, because it's the prequel to Devil May Cry 2 and the sequel to the first Devil May Cry. This is when Dante was still awesome.
Yes, apparently, the plot of the game is that
But you're not playing as Dante in this game. No, he's not the main character.
Anyway, the plot of the game, I totally lost track of my thought here, is the game takes place on the island of, I forgot the name of it. It's been as long since I played it.
Does it even mention the name of the island?
I think it does. It's some port town. It's like by the river or lake or like it's a fictional town somewhere in the middle of made-up video gameville. So anyway,
maybe Travis Touchdown to visit that area.
So anyway, apparently there's a group. The society worships Sparta. You know, Dante's father, he was known as they worship him as a god and stuff like that. And they want to do this ritual where they pretty much they're building this statue that's going to eventually come to life and make people worship them even more. And they got like hell gates throughout the whole island that unleash demons. Anyway, for the most part, you play as Nero. He's like the main character of the game. You play as Nero, who kind of looks like Dante, just a younger version. Don't know exactly where he's from, but his, well, not girlfriend, the girl he likes gets kidnapped, and he thinks Dante did it, and therefore that goes into the game.
Don't forget, Nero brings in this demon arm, which basically is pretty much useless for most of the time, but if you know how to use it, it's pretty good.
Yes, unlike his devil trigger, he has something called the Devil's Arm, which is his right arm?
Yeah,
he's got a mutated demon arm that allows him to do. He can actually do some cool stuff. Is like he can like
by the end of the game anyway.
Yeah, during combat, he can like grab enemies and slam them on the ground, and like he does this.
It's better when you activate the devil trigger. That's
yeah.
the only time it's really useful.
He does this extend arm thing where he can grab enemies, and it actually is pretty cool. The combat capabilities you can do while doing this is actually pretty cool. And then eventually, you know, you get to play as, you know, Dante.
The guy, which by the time you actually get to play as him, you've been waiting to play as him.
You can get through like more than half the game before he finally comes through. You're basically running backwards to where he already went through. But you can do it as Dante.
The thing about Dante is, Dante's there because he knows what's going on already.
Yeah, it's kind of like this second...
And Trish returns.
Yeah, Trish will get back. So is Lady from Devil May Cry 3.
She only makes like 2 appearances, I believe.
Something like that. So he does his, and then, you know, I got his standard combat where he can, you know, 4 different fighting styles, a 5th one once you get a certain weapon. And he can do the full-on devil trigger where he turns into like the whole demon part and
just tear through everything. The thing about it this time is that you can actually go through shields this time. You got those annoying knight statue enemies who rip you apart and all that. And they put up the shields every time you hit them. It's really annoying. But with Dante's Devil Trigger, you just tear right through the shields. You got some new weapons this time. The Beowulf is... Whoops. Damn. That's how much the... Gilgamesh. Yeah, Gilgamesh. There's the Gilgamesh, which is basically Beowulf, just more demonic. Then there's the Lucifer, which when you actually do get it, they put a sexual reference on it. I don't know why, but that's what they do. As for guns, you got the standard Ebony Ivory, you got the Coyote. You get And I think there's a third, and
I think it's the Pandora's box weapon.
yeah, where Dante carries around this box and
Apparently, it
turns
can
into a bunch
turn
of things.
into 666 different weapons.
Yeah. So far, I've only seen 3.
So, like I said,
But they're pretty good.
gameplay you could expect as how Devil May Cry is, and you got your badass Dante, the real Dante, not that other. I know we've been over this before, but
Edward's brother.
we're not too thrilled about the whole new direction Devil May Cry series seems to be going in. So, other than that, I give this game, obviously, an approval.
I also give it an approval.
Yay.
Only because once you actually master all the combos, nothing can touch you.
The game actually wasn't even that hard. It's pretty easy till you get to the final boss.
Fuck the final boss.
Which is weird, because the first time I got to the final boss, I beat him on my first try. I mean, seriously, I took that dude out, really quick on my first try. Every time I tried to play him after that, I just kept getting killed. And then if you get the, if you get, you do the special thing during the credits, you get the not super secret, the little special secret ending.
But it's kind of hard to get.
So anyway, this has been another episode of Hey So's Guys Game of the Week. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next week.